Today I am starting the first group coaching for our Human-Centered Design Ultimate Kit. It's for lots of cool things. This is like where it starts off, kind of that pre-learning, and then they do the discovery, which is all these activities like empathize with your users, identify who your users are. So it's all analysis phase activities. You see role plays in there. There are some resources, and then what I am about to host is the accountability Zoom session with the attendees, so that is exciting. Okay, just finished the first group coaching. It was so good. Love the energy, the tribe that a human-centered approach to instructional design attracts. Really willing participants. It's just possibility, you know. This is a challenge I'm facing, insights, tips for how to overcome it, and it just is momentum towards opportunity, possibility on how to solve those things. There's no real negative vibes or anything. I just love that. It's all just like, yes, let's do our best job for the best, serving the needs of our learners and helping support them. But what I do want to share is we focused a lot on defining success for a project. There is one activity that we do. It's 1 hour. We call it a creative conversation. It helps you understand the pain points, the challenges, the desired user experience from a user perspective, learner, or the business perspective, but it helps you determine, are you solving the right problem? So when you think about someone comes with a training request, can you turn these slides into e-learning? Can you please create me training on this? It's like, does training even solve the problem? Does it need to be an e-learning? Could it just be an email, for example? So I want to point you to, we have that free preview available to you so you can see the insights and get the questions that you need to ask. It's a 1 hour conversation with the right people in the room, which is anyone that may say no at any point in the project. That's who you know who to invite in. I want to show you that. I recommend you download, get access to the free preview and just learn that alone. That's what we spent a lot of time. It helps with scope creep. It helps with making sure that you only have 1 or 2 reviews and it's not extending to multiple reviews when you're looking at a storyboard or sending something off for feedback or whatever it might be. So let me show you that now. All right, so you want to go to the creatorhub.bellvistastudios.com. When you go there, you're going to land on this page and I want you to click Inspire Me. It will bring you to the courses page and I want you, this might look a bit different depending on when you see this video, but have a look for the cohort. When you click on it, we run it 4 times a year, but go in here and get the free preview. It is worth your time. It's probably the most critical thing to define success and set you up for success for the rest of your project. All right, every Thursday we have Studio Insights recording with the team. So it is basically time every week where we're going to catch up for a team chat. The intent of the meeting is to discuss what we're up to and learn from each other. We all need to come prepared with questions for each other, right? So this is in the meeting invite. We're going to record our conversations. We can share them with our community and they can learn through us. So we've got dedicated 1 hours. Now, the reason I started this initially is like back in the day, a couple of years ago, the team had continuous questions. I wanted to really develop them and invest in them. The more I empower them, the more I can focus on the things that I'm really good at and the value I can bring, and they can do things that they're curious to learn, apply their learnings, contribute, and we're all kind of expanding the value that we bring within our team and to the clients and projects that we're doing. So we used to have these really amazing, well, we still have amazing conversations, but we had amazing conversations as a team. And then we're just like, these discussions are so valuable. Why don't we share them? And in the past they used to be ad hoc, but the intent of Studio Insights was let's compartmentalize the time, because back in the day, those discussions, they used to get cut off when we've got a deadline and we're trying to impact it, but we're also trying to develop, we're trying to problem solve. So then we said, let's compartmentalize that development time and discussion time as a team into a period throughout the week, 1 hour where we can do it. You know what Studio Insights is about. It's a team podcast. It's our development. It's our accountability to each other, to be curious, to learn, to appreciate, and get insights from each other to help each other grow. And through that sharing within our team, we also want to add value to that experience, because we know that we internally reap that benefit. So that's why we chose to record it, which is also extra accountability. Why we do a lot of public stuff is our own accountability to learn. The other thing that I'm about to do this afternoon is I have a brainstorming workshop in the morning, and that's with the client. And what I am going to do is prepare for that. So I've worked out my own little template. It's different activities aligned to the learning objectives. You can just Google brainstorming activities, but for me, I like to give stimulus. So I've got posters, I've got videos that elicit emotion, different thinking. So what is the state I want my participants to be in, so that I don't have people being like, I'm not creative, I can't do this. I want them to just be provoked and stimulated in a different way of thinking. So I have something in there that starts the session doing that, and then I have different activities depending on the needs that I'm trying to extract in terms of the ideas from brainstorming. They're all aligned to a learning objective. Some of them are just expanding thinking. So what if? What would it look like? Let's, which is constricting the thinking. So I have that. But also what I'm about to do is I went to the museum earlier in the week. Remember in the previous vlog, I am about to have a look at the things that I saw there, because I took specific photos and took videos of different things that I was like, that is stimulating for me. So I actually want to get into a creative zone to make sure that I am preparing myself to structure this session. I want to tweak it. I'm just going to experiment a little bit more with my own what I want to get out of the brainstorming. I want to take it next level for our client and this solution. So I'm going to just challenge my thinking. So I'm actually going to go through my creative stuff, get stimulated to help me think differently from what I'm used to thinking. Now I know I can get results with my current slides, but I would like to, and my current way I run the brainstorming, which is 1 hour with the client, but I'd love to just push myself. I want really, really exceptional ideas, out of the box thinking, challenge it. It's a compliance topic, not compliance, but it's more like a people would think it is a dry topic and it's not interesting, it doesn't add value to their lives, but actually it informs all of our lives and it's very important, and we care about it more than we let on, and there's a fear around it, and I want to debunk that fear and show that it already exists for learners. It already exists in your lives. So that's the kind of thinking I'm trying to get in and evoke with my stakeholders who are subject matter experts. So let me just show you some of the stuff from the museums that I will be now incubating and redesigning my brainstorming workshop on. And then I do have I think that's all I'll probably fit in. I have other things in my day, but all the workshops this week, I am noticing that I'm going to crash very soon, like tomorrow. But I need to preserve my energy. So it's kind of what needs to happen, what's the priority, and other things that just can't get done. And just have to find, if they're not a priority, need to know, nice to know, they need to move on, because I need to bring my best self to this work that I actually want to bring my best work and evoke the best thinking. So let's have a look. Okay, things I took photos of in the museum. I'm just going to go quickly. You can pause the video. Well, this is me getting nostalgic. That's when I was rushing to get through. Remember I said I studied the stuff? I wanted to come back and read those, so I just took photos. Thought that was quite interesting. Okay, here you go. This is more the stimulus. that gorgeous movement. Jesus, what's going to come up here now? I think graffiti is pretty good. It's people's expressing themselves, expressing messages. This was cool. This was the video game stuff, just seeing the storyboarding process, the planning that goes into a game. Oh yeah, this was a cool game. You actually went and played that, and it was basically like a storytelling thing where things slid on and you could walk around and talk to people. Oops. So I think what I'll do is show some of this stuff as stimulus just to get people thinking outside of what they know about work life. I want to get them to think about maybe times that they've been in museums or times where they get inspiration, or where do they get their inspiration, where have they been their most inspirational. So that's what's coming up initially for this. I'll do more processing right now, but yeah, that's the go for now. Got to work.